crystal is a powerful conduit for high frequency energies. And so just letting that sink in. Deep breaths in. So the activation of the codes of abundance, we recognize that in raising our frequency, that crystals can activate the manifestation of abundance. So that really means all crystals in this relationship. And that one of the things that we're doing is we're releasing those limiting thoughts. So we need to repeatedly understand that limiting thoughts are a mind ego projection. Whether they're a result of other people's projections onto us, societal, projections as well. Understanding that we can release those limitations and open up to the broader understanding that we can access unlimited abundance. Okay, and that we bring this in when we're working with our manifestation intentions. Okay, so when we work with an understanding that there isn't a limit in the abundance, we can surrender limited thoughts. We can surrender the difficulties that we might be having and understand that we can receive abundance. But if our mind is kind of battling with that, I think it's really good to just work with receiving codes of abundance for the highest good. You can sometimes do a little bit of tapping over, this is more high heart, this area that's kind of between the throat and the heart. You can tap over high heart to help to support, if you're doing a meditation, your own meditation or the heart bubble meditation, receiving codes of abundance, allowing there to be codes of abundance to support heart-led manifestation intentions. Deep breath in, and we understand that through this experience today, or whenever you've made it to this chapter of the journey, is that you have that activation of an increased access to abundance through this crystal heart activation and the diamond heart activation. These activations and the work today is helping you to expand your energy frequency and therefore receive more abundance. Deep breath in. And then when we are starting to work at this higher frequency, and when it really sinks in that our soul-led self is ready to receive in real life greater abundance, work with those intentions, then we can follow that heart-led guidance, work with our inner yes and no. Thumbs up, guys. Working with our inner yes and no works, and then we start to see the serendipity and the synchronicity. Opportunities show up. That we really can feel within ourselves that we're being given opportunities for higher timelines. There is a need to take some action with that. But what I like is when we anchor into these codes of abundance and expansiveness and the I am ready, it is time. So bringing it into the present tense, because when we work with manifestation intentions, we really want to attune your whole system to the feeling of what it is that you want to create in your life. So creating this high frequency life, a good life, right? There we go. And just taking a moment for that to settle in. I like to think of it as these layers of this good life. It's fascinating when you work with interwoven manifestation intentions. It is fascinating the way that you are guided by the universe to opportunities and possibilities that are way beyond what you expected. So just noticing that this is part of how we can use crystals to up-level and manifest abundance, and that abundant frequency in our energy field really helps us to have the experiences that we want in our life.